Welcome to the review of this week's White Dwarf. This is number 6. It's the third 40k related White Dwarf. First 3 were Dwarfs related. 4th and 5th were Imperial Knights and everything about them. And in number 6 we've got amazing shots, amazing paint jobs of Hellbrutes and plenty of fluff behind them. And obviously Codex Crimson Slaughter. But more about that in a second. This is it. This is issue 6 of White Dwarf from 8th of March 2014. As you can see on the front cover, we've got Hellbrutes, and Hellbrutes. Right. As you can see, in opening salvo, we've got the usual stuff. For the ones who spot things very well, we've got the new box set for Hellbrute and the new attack force for Chaos Space Marines. Which we'll talk about in a second. Hellbrute and some fluff behind it and some stories, how it was designed, what is it, and all this stuff. And the new weapons, a bit of a small showcase of the new weapons. We've got like a huge claw in which apparently we can mount a heavy flamer, so we can not only punch person but also burn them. Tentacles, hammer that represents some demon or something of some kind. Later on, we've got more info on Hellbrutes and more info on painting them. And obviously, as you can see, we've got the Nurgle Hellbrute with 2 close combat weapons. That's pretty cool. So finally, Orc Death Dreads will have something to fight against with their 4 or 5 close combat attacks. On the next page, we've got Chaos Space Marines Attack Force, which this time consists of 10 Chaos Space Marines Tacticals, 1 Chaos Lord, 5 Chaos Terminators, 5 Raptors, a Forge Fiend, and the Rhino. So pretty usual stuff, but I think that the addition of Forge Fiend is really cool. So moving on, we've got Crimson Slaughter, the new Chaos Codex supplement, which is for Khorne and blood, for the Blood God guys and so on. So as with all the miniatures coming out with new White Dwarf, we've got how to paint Citadel miniatures Hellbrutes painting guide and an art book on Visions of Heresy, which is a collection of artwork prepared by the guys working for Games Workshop. Later on, we've got Kelly's column. In this one, he basically writes about writing a huge batches of miniatures at the same time, basically going through like 60-70 miniatures in one weekend, evening, week, whichever you find as one sitting, and what kind of impact does it have on your gaming attitude, and when you churn out so many models at the same time, and how does it boost your motivation? Maybe it really does on mine. So I really love batch painting. Next page, we've got Design for War. Couple pages on Imperial Knights again, the strategies and best and the highs and lows of Imperial Knights. Obviously, the rules for Imperial Knights and the rules for any models are not just made up; they are designed. So over here, we've got a design team discussing the rules. Well, the rules should be really thought of well to have balance, to show that the model is really huge and so on and powerful. Next on, we've got Brute Force, so we've got a couple more pages on Hellbrutes, and after that we've got Paint Splatter, which is about painting, for instance, Black Legion Hellbrute, and then on all the heavy energy weapons and the skin and everything else. Then we've got Thousand Suns Hellbrute, which is pretty cool guide, to be honest. And again, we've got chevrons. In previous White Dwarfs we had chevrons for the big models like Imperial Knight. This time it's on a smaller scale, obviously. And then we've got Sprues and Glue, which is in this article they cover conversions from a basic box. How can you convert and make your models sort of stand out from any other models? Obviously, in this new box set, you get normal Chaos Space Marines, so you can convert the arms are separate, the bodies are separate, the heads are separate. so you can go to town on converting. And a bit of how to use green stuff, liquid green stuff. To be honest, I didn't know that you have to water it down so much. Again, we've got some design notes on Hellbrutes and the weapons from a guy that almost looks like Chewbacca. It's pretty cool, so we'll forgive him that. We've got cool tentacles, cool hammer, and so on. Plenty of cool stuff for Hellbrutes right now. Again, some more stuff on Hellbrutes and Crimson Slaughter. How does it play and how does it work? And in those last 4 pages, we've got just simply what happened in heavy metal team. Obviously, they've been painting paladins, and obviously they've done it 4 months ago. White Dwarf, stop pretending. We've got the new audiobook, and on the next page we've got some cool facts about Hellbrutes. Again, Hellbrutes. Apparently, you can fit a normal Chaos Space Marine head as long as it doesn't have any spikes on it. It's not too huge, or there's not plenty of decorations on it. And on the last page, we've got some cool miniatures, some cool Elysian drop troops, and misplaced, I would say, a description of a picture, because obviously this is not the picture of guardsmen. This is something else, or I don't know, something. And on the last page, we've got Thousand Sons Hellbrute standing atop of some building, parting shot as they call it, and raptors flying around. Pretty cool stuff. This is it. Well, that will be it for the review of issue 6 of White Dwarf. I hope you liked it. If you think that I could do better, by any means, please leave your suggestions and comments on YouTube, on Facebook, or on my blog on Blogspot. The links will follow in a second. See you guys next week. Take care.